All right, so I think I am live currently. Yeah, I should be live. So sorry that this angle is so weird. We put it in the air conditioner, and my sister, unbeknown to me, when she took everything off the top of our bookshelf, she put it all on my desk. So I was like, oh boy, and I did not have time to do that to clear it off and still be good for 4. So that is up with that. Other quick news. This mark on my nose was made by my dog. I was hugging him in the car yesterday coming back from Wisconsin. And I hug him all the time, but for whatever reason, he snapped at me. But it's okay. No real harm, no real foul. I'm just adjusting. This is so unprofessional, but it's fine. At least I have my ring light on. This is very Zoom vibes, except for the fact that my ring light's on. I would never have my ring light on during Zoom. There are people doing, I think they're painting one of my neighbor's houses, so sorry about that. This is not going to be a long video. Oh, I didn't even do an intro, did I? Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren, the film student extraordinaire, and thanks so much for tuning in. If you're watching this live or later or whatever, thanks so much. If you're a new subscriber, it's really cool to see the little community growing. I just want to do a little update. I'm like kind of out of it because I have not been getting a ton of sleep of late. My dog was barking like pretty much every single night at my grandpa's house. So I didn't sleep that well. And then I got like no sleep this past night because we got back here at 1. I didn't really sleep in the car very well. And then I was awake this morning, obviously, to do morning things. So that's why I might be a little like, whoa. But what was I going to say? Okay, yeah, so I didn't have time to film like a proper video for this. I will be doing a mini little story time at the end of the live once I'm done with my announcements about a fish. So if you're interested in that, stick around or come back later, whatever you want to do. It's not going to be that far away. And then just give a little update. As of now, I am not planning on having a video out for this Friday, which is the 28th. Yeah, the 28th. Can't math, life, words. 28th, because I am going to Los Angeles for this summer because I have an internship out there that it's in person, and I do feel comfortable about that. I am fully vaccinated and I'm like kind of wearing masks and everything. But I have a lot of packing to do, and because I just got back from Wisconsin to see relatives, I was just like doing that. So I have a lot of packing I need to do, and I just don't want to have to give myself the pressure of having a video out for this Friday. So sorry about that, but that's just what's got to be. I am planning on having some video for Wednesday, but it might be another live next Wednesday. I'll be in LA with my family. Well, my dad, he's helping me kind of get situated, and we'll see what happens. So it might be a little less frequent videos this upcoming week because of like the transition of everything. But then starting week after that, so the week of June 7th, which is actually the week my internship actually starts, I am planning to be back to having my 2 videos a week, Wednesday and Friday, because I think I'll be able to be doing that. There's probably gonna be a lot of like travel vlogs for the summer because I'll be going out and doing stuff on the weekends, kind of capturing those events and sharing them with you guys, and also documenting them for my own purposes. So if that's something you're into, then if you like my zoo vlogs or my museum vlogs or any of that kind of thing, that's going to be a lot of that this summer. I will probably do a couple like other videos if things come up that I feel like talking about, but that's probably what's going to be up. If anyone has any ideas of a video they would like for me to kind of film over the summer, that would be something I could do like from my room. That would be helpful to know just for idea's sake, because I just like to kind of have a kind of plan about what my videos are going to be. And of course, since I'll be in a new place, not quite sure. As far as the time goes, there is a time zone difference. So LA is 3 hours behind, I suppose. Like there, it's earlier there than it is here. So I may be releasing, like I'll probably release my videos on the Eastern Standard Time because I think that's where the majority of my audience is located. But if for some reason that's being weird, then I won't. The probably thing is I won't be able to reply to my comments as quickly as I usually like to try to do because I'll be like at work when the videos come out. So that's just like a little update. You know, maybe you never cared about this update, but I am not a big YouTuber, obviously. But when YouTubers that I watch, sometimes they go on like hiatus. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Vinamra. But thank you for tuning in. If there's like a pronunciation, I would love to know. My dog's barking too, so he's saying hi. But I always like to know like what's up with people if they kind of film regularly, and I do upload regularly. So because there's going to be the kind of like difference, don't you guys know, like there's not, I mean, presumably there's not going to be anything, I'm hopefully not going to have any health issues, but basically I'll be all good. And I'm really excited for this summer and, you know, going somewhere new for my internship, hands-on experience out there, and also like just exploring a new city. So I think those are all my official updates. So now I will give the short but dramatic saga of Bobber Jane. Now, Bobber Jane is a fish, and I'm probably going to refer to this fish with a he pronoun, but the name of the fish is Bobber Jane, so don't get confused. So my grandfather is like a fisherman. He fishes less now than he used to because he's older and has trouble with the boat. But when we were out there in Wisconsin, we did go fishing twice. I don't know why I held up 3 fingers. It was twice. If you saw my other vlog about the fishing, the first time we went fishing, we got no fish because it was really windy, lots of whitecaps, and apparently fish don't like whitecaps. So that was a bust. But where was I going with that? But my phone just buzzed. Okay, we're good. So there were whitecaps. So we didn't get any fish. But the next time we went out, we did get fish. And we got fish because my grandpa went out earlier to make sure he could find fish with one of his friends. So it wasn't like we just suddenly became lucky, like it was strategic. But anyways, we're out there and, you know, I'm getting some fish. A lot of that was like, I got the most fish of the day, but my grandpa also helped me cast the most versus my sister and her boyfriend, like they were casting for themselves. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. But anyways, we really lost this one because I got a fish, a nice bluegill. I mean, not huge. I definitely caught a bigger fish that day, but he was fat. Anyway, so I'm like reeling him in, right? And he's right by the boat. Like he's by the boat. My grandpa's like reaching out to grab him, and all of a sudden we hear like a snap and a plop, or like splash rather. And the fish is gone. Not only is the fish gone, but the line is like snapped, and the hook and the bobber are gone. Like they are with the fish. The fish is still hooked. So we were like, okay, I wonder if he fell off the hook, but how did the hook break and the bobber's gone? So then we were looking for the bobber because it's a bobber. Like it's supposed to float. We couldn't see it. My grandpa, of course, to be amusing, was like, oh, and that was my favorite hook and bobber. Of course, he doesn't care about the hook and the bobber. Like they're the most basic, boring things ever. I mean, they're important, but like we're not doing like incredible fit. We're fishing for bluegills. Like that is not it's not like we're fishing for bass or like anything extreme. We weren't using the nets. But anyway, so we moved down a couple piers. We're fishing, and all of a sudden, Max goes, there's the bobber. And by the shore, we saw the bobber. And we're like, oh, cool. The bobber is there. So we sent we sent Nicole over. We trolled into the dock. It wasn't our dock, but we were like, she'll just go on the dock, leap in the water, grab the bobber, and, you know, yeet back to the boat because it was close to shore. So she goes to reach for the bobber, right? And then bada bing, bada boom, the bobber suddenly like goes, whoop. It's still attached to the fish. And that is where we realized Bobber Jane was alive and well with a hook in him, with a bobber attached. So we were like, man, like we wanted to try to catch this fish. But of course, humans, we can't catch a fish in the water, like with our bare hands. We did try to cast over there, but like maybe he's stupid enough to get hooked twice. Unfortunately, he wasn't stupid enough to get hooked twice, and we couldn't get him. We thought maybe at one point he was swimming towards the boat. We like got the net out, but then he swam away. So we moved down the pier, and then we just kept like seeing him from afar, right? Like this little annoying bobber haunting us. I was trying to figure out how to like share my screen as people seem to do when they go live, so I could share a picture, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. I guess I'm just like daft or missing something. I think I need like a different kind of streaming. So I'm gonna see if I can pull. I'm gonna pull up the picture on my phone and see if I'm not sure how visible it is. But here's like the boat, or this is the water, right? Hey, thanks for tuning in. And if I like zoom in, you see that orange thing? That's the bobber. He's just there in the water, teasing us, taunting us forever. So we like kept going down we were there for like a little over 2 hours, maybe, like on different piers, and we kept seeing the bobber, like the corner of our eyes. Sometimes it would move. So maybe that'll be a new mythological being in the lake of Big Cedar, where there's this bobber, and maybe there'll be a ghost fish one day pulling the bobber along. And that is the story of Bobber Jane, who we did not catch, and is presumably still thriving. I will make more vlogs, don't worry. I'm not sure if you were here earlier, but I'm going to be traveling to LA like next week. So, hey Matt. So going to be working on that, and my short film, I'm not sure if you're talking about Alone with Myself in the Garden or a specific thing, but that I did finish, and I will hopefully be releasing it on YouTube to the public like August or September. I want to see if it gets into any film festivals first. But I'm making a ton of vlogs this summer all over LA, so definitely stay tuned for that. And I don't plan on going fishing anytime soon because I don't have a boat. But if I go fishing next time, maybe I will catch we'll catch that fish. And yeah, you guys just get to see LA. I'm going to a ton of different places. At least I'm planning on it. I won't have a car or anything, but I am a public transportation queen. And when my dad is out with me, we'll have a car. So we're going to hit up a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. So thanks for tuning into the video. Yeah, it has been a while, Matt. Time really passes. It's kind of terrifying, isn't it? But yeah, that's it. I guess I'll stop rambling and just end the video. But how's the weather? Oh, how's the weather in America? It is really well. I can't speak for all of America, but in New Jersey, it is hot. It's like high 80s. It might even be like, it feels like 90 out, and it's like gross. I think there's a chance of thunderstorms later, so maybe that'll like help break the humidity. But it's really disgusting. How am I going to go to LA without a car? Yeah, well, there's some buses. I mean, I have been looking into it. They have some trains and buses. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to Uber somewhere, but I'm not planning on going because I'll be alone for a lot of the time, like on my weekends, unless I find someone who wants to go on like weird adventures with me to the places that I specifically want to go to. Then I'll have to take a bus and just like kind of plan to be out all day. I know it's not like ideal, but I really don't want to drive around. The main reason is that like I have to rent a car, and that can just get kind of pricey, and I gotta pay for gas, and I feel there's a lot of traffic. If I could buy a Tesla, I would buy a Tesla, and then I would drive it around LA. But I don't. But like for the first week, my dad will be renting a car, so we're gonna hit up like some places that we really have to drive to. And then I think when my mom and my sister come out to visit me later in the summer, they are also gonna rent a car. So there's a couple things that I'll try to be strategic about to get to with a car. America is costly, but yeah. A light rail to Santa Monica. Oh, well, that's good to know. I think I'm actually going to Santa Monica with my dad, but I could always go a second time. So it's good to know that there's a light rail. I've definitely been like looking around to see like what's feasible. My dad found like a really great Airbnb. So I actually get to like walk to work, which is great. So I don't have to worry about taking the train or anything to there. I just got to walk there. So hopefully it'll work out. I'll be really fit by the end of the summer. Hopefully not too sunburned, but like a nice tan would be nice. Yeah. All right, well, if there are any other quick questions, I can try to answer them. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Reminder, not making a video for this Friday because I have to pack, and I haven't really started that at all. So, best place in America? Well, I mean, I'm biased, but I love New York City. And that's like really lame. maybe, but I love it. There's so much there. There's shows, food, museums, art, the zoo. There's great stuff. I love the city. But who knows, maybe I'll go to LA and be like, oh my God. I also hear like national parks are gorgeous. I haven't really been to too many, but it really depends what your vibe is. Like if you like arts and culture, or anything. London Film School. What does that mean? Review the London Film School. I do not know anything about the London Film School, but I can Google it and see what's up. All right, good to know. Okay. Well, I better close this off because I have to start my packing lifestyle for the next few days. I get 2 suitcases, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I'll make it work. I'll make it work. All right, thanks again for tuning in, everyone, and I will see you next time. Oh, the New York Film Academy? I posted a video on the New York Film Academy, not the London Film School. I really do have to go, but I can, you comment a lot, so I can comment back on one of those. Hopefully that sounds like a plan. All right. No worries. All good. All right. Bye, everybody. See you next time.